Alright. Hello, and we're back with Baldur's Gate 3. Been a long time coming. Last we left off here, playing a human sorcerer, draconic bloodline origin. Let's see. Just finished up with, I think, the last of all the companion quests, at least as far as I can complete them. Yeah. Yep. Main issues I have with playing Baldur's Gate 3 is still here, which is the incredibly long loading time. Alright. Let's get out of here.
The elevator lies ready.
Don't waste a step.
Uh-huh. Everything must be perfect. That's literally the message over and over. Is this guy dead too? Yep. Goody. Key to the kennel, torch, helmet. I mean, I can sell the plate armor at least.
Open up.
I wasn't gonna take this in front of that guy, but still.
good
Green
here, I hope.
flower. So they all wound up dead, huh? That sucks. I think the only thing left to do is like, oh right, I still have to find and kill Warren. Pretty sure Halson's dead by now, but still gotta find and kill Warren. And that's it.
Did you want something? If not, I'm perfectly happy to just gaze upon your work.
Wonder what everybody has to say about Astarion's refusal of going Vampire Ascendant.
Already feeling better.
We did a good thing back there. I won't dwell on the matter. I know that's not a sentiment you're accustomed to reveling in, but rest assured, your actions have spoken for themselves.
I think that response isn't accurate. Like, he's talking as if I'm
Go
Astarion.
ahead. I'm listening.
Oh well. Lisa.
Astarion chose right, and any well-trained Githyanki would have chosen the same. We seek might not for individual power, but for the good of the collective. I may no longer serve Vlaakith, but I still attend to a collective, the allies of the Prince of the Comet, and, of course, the one we've made for ourselves. To seek power for personal glory alone is a farce. Astarion was wise to see it.
Astarion showed restraint where most others wouldn't. He might not appreciate the sentiment, but I'm proud of him.
They say that the only thing a vampire can feel is hunger. Nothing else touches them. Not grief or mercy, or any sense of what is just. Who knows? There is often more ignorance than insight in what they say.
To forswear the strength of 7,000 souls. That is an act of true strength, says Boo. Astarion may borrow Minske's muscles whenever he is needful. Brave, powerful, puny Astarion.
Well, almost ended as a full-on compliment.
My favorite traveling companion.
Okay, no words on it. Really? Nothing?
My favorite traveling companion.
Okay. That said, should definitely take a long rest before continuing. Someone in camp with Hawk. Okay. Who wants to talk? Should be Astarion. Yep. What do you want?
It's strange. Knowing I'll never hear Cazador's voice again. Knowing it'll never command me to bow against my will. And free from him. Forever.
How does it feel? Do you regret turning down all that power? In the ritual chamber, you were someone else, someone unrecognizable. The right thing, freeing all those vampire spawn. Yeah, that.
I have to hope so. And if not, at least there's only so much damage they can do in the Underdark. But that first rush of freedom can be intoxicating. I didn't always make the best decisions when I first tasted it. They'll need guidance.
Just hope they don't kill anyone. Do you think your sisters can do it? Are you volunteering for the job?
No. Much as I'd like to become a lord ruling over the Underdark's vampire spawn, we have unfinished business with the Mind Flayers. After that, who knows? Everything that happened to those spawn is my fault. In a way. I suppose that's the less convenient side of freedom. Having to live with the choices you made. Back at the ritual, all I could see was the power on offer and the safety it promised. I was so blinded by it. Just as Cazador was. But you saw something in me. Someone else I could be. Someone who could break the cycle of power and terror that started centuries ago. You saved me back there. I may not have appreciated it at the time, but I do now. Thank you.
Do you think I just asked that. I'm not sure if you the ritual or not, honestly. The ritual would have changed you. I'm glad you resisted it. You saved yourself. I just gave you a push.
You did more than that. You enough. Just the way I am. When I look at my future, anything and everything feels possible now. You saved me from myself. Then let me walk a new path where I can be free. Truly, honestly free. This is a gift, you know. Thank you. I won't forget it.
That's an awful lot of blood. That looks like there's some magic going on over there. We'll go to sleep right here. That's great. Lost undead ward. Twisting vine. Look the cup of.
Camp life seems to suit the young owl there. His coat of feathers seems fuller. His eyes look bright and inquisitive.
Okay, well, let's move on. Next stop is where exactly? Temple of Ball. Let's see. You gotta give somebody else some more elephant tadpoles.
I could go for a good meal.
Guaranteed crit is nice. What else can I give? Actually, yeah. If I give her the ability drain, that'd be ideal. All right. Psionic Overload and Ability Drain. It's more for the ability drain than anything else. There.
I've a lot on my mind and, well, in it. Very well.
Yeah. The Temple of Ball.
Stone seals this chamber against the world. No key, no handle. Better to forget. Better to live. A chill draft strikes as you turn, as if distant eyes were set, watching.
Okay. How do I get to Orin then? Over here? No. No idea where the game actually wants me to go then. Let's see. Gortash's hand. What am I supposed to do with this? Few remaining goods on this hand have grown pallid, cold, stiff. Yeah, sure. I have no idea. Intimate to sell it. I'm basically stuck. Alright, give me a sec. I'm gonna try to see if I can find out online where the hell I'm supposed to go. I'm just looking for Orin, and I'm not seeing any quest guide marks or anything. You need to do something else before that door is accessible to you. Okay, well, I killed Gortash. I've gotten a hand. I've done a lot. What am I supposed to do? Shoot it? This crap again. Hold on a sec. Deal with the door in a minute. Check your quest logs. Okay. Hold on a moment. Just gotta report this one spammer. Yeah. Nice. Okay. Now, time to check the quest logs then. Okay. Get Orin's Netherstone. Find and gain access to Temple Ball. Then need in. Let's kidnap one of our number. Let's find the Lash of Ball and free our companion. Vortex and resides in the Temple Ball. Yeah. Found the ballless target. New recruits are being murders. So butchery. To investigate, successful recruits gain access to the Temple of Ball where Orn awaits. We found a cruel and deliberately staged murder scene in Baldur's Gate. Could be the work of Orn. That doesn't tell me how to get in there. What do I do with that info? Find Mole. I have no idea where Mole is. Dribbles the clown. I'm not collecting his body parts. Wait for an opportunity to free Orpheus. That opportunity has not come yet. Find allies. Okay. Sure. Must have something on you. I got Gortash hand. Related to the murders in Baldur's Gate. Not that I know of. Gortash's hand, his Netherstone. I got the other Netherstone on me too. Few letters. Those are supposed to lead you to it. I really don't know. I grabbed a lot of stuff. I did try to make sure I kept everything that had this little red outline to it in my inventory so I wouldn't get rid of the wrong item. Shipment order, home drawings, like way back when. Broken moon lantern. Do you have the victim list? It should. Hold on. Victim list. List. Victoria's list. Murder. Striking Ball's name. Ball Cult Resurgence. If I have it, I probably sent it to.
How delicious.
Yeah, I probably sent it away.
No one stopped me yet. Moving in.
Let me go back to camp, see if it's in the, if I sent it in there. In the personal, sent it into, what is it called? The collect, traveler's chest? Yeah.
Anything of use?
Oh crap, there's no search in here? Okay, by type. Oh boy. Alright, well, it's in alphabetical order, so. Web, warning, wall, instant letter, treatise. Okay, it's not called victim list. Or maybe it starts with ball. Hmm? Night. Friend. Nope. And no, well, I just don't remember the name of it. No worries. I likely have it in here then. But I guess it's not marked as an important item. Book. Let's go back to the city. Moving it there. Alright. Journal. Okay, it's not in the faded note. Right to absolutes. Nope. It's propaganda. I know, thankfully, I don't throw anything away, so I know I still have it. I just need to figure out what the thing is called. Hostage census. It wouldn't be hostages. Frank. It wouldn't be a book. Fair enough. It does narrow down what I need to actually look at. Some letters. Perfumed letter, that's likely not it. Orders. Poem. Ritual diagram. Charm. Price of Pride. Have a bloody note in your inventory, that might be it. Okay. Read. Scrap of bloody paper scrawled in an erratic, excitable hand. You've been picking where you shouldn't, Petrie. Placing the Lord's fire spitters. Did you ever track down the killer? I don't think so. Alright, let's go back to the city then. Alright. And just go straight into Baldur's Gate. Okay, so there's a closed shop.
Here's hoping those clanking watchers go the same way as Gortash. No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Think it's near this gateway point. Alright. So that'd be the Facemaker's boutique, I guess.
Do you think we could swim into the office here?
There's usually people waiting outside. Oh, yeah, there is.
Maybe. I don't know how closely they watch it.
Alright. Wow.
But there's probably rates of these down there to keep trash like us out.
So, should get you back on track. Alright, thank you. I guess I'll just start talking to people.
No way to run a business, I say.
How long do you think Master Pennygood expects us to wait? I'm bored already.
Wob.
Oi, you! Get in the bloody queue!
Okay.
I wouldn't hold your breath if you're here to see Figaro.
I don't know.
I really need my hair doing, so you'll have to wait in line.
Okay.
Stranger things have happened in Baldur's Gate is all I'm saying.
Think I made the right decision.
It's unusual for prey to supply the tools of its own butchery. Razors, scissors, nail files. So many cuts one couldn't make. And yet, such a fleeting window. But then, who am I to deny the auspices of destiny? For we are celebrating, Master Figaro. You have the delicious honor of being my crowning achievement. Your body is my ultimate gift to my lord, Bar. Together, we shall transcend.
Stop right there. No. Back off. That's my kill. Yeah. Keep to the shadows while the dwarf is distracted. I gotta pick the class option. And you're right. Yeah. Lines are for lesser beings. Adventurers don't have patience. You might have blades, but I am magic incarnate. You are no match for me. Just walk out.
Challenger. My lord tests me. This piteous hovel will be your grave, Challenger.
Okay.
I will savor your final breath. My last kill before becoming.
So there's Dolor. Fro. Exactly what is his bonus to hit? +5. Force a reroll. But that's it. find it. Okay, so Roy, Wob, Guji, and Socks. Quite the collection of names. And they're all hostile to me. This is where the murder investigation that be the temple is supposed to lead you. Oh my god, that's terrible. There's nothing that clues me into coming here. Long before you should have found Orin. Okay. Let's just blast him. Sunbeam. Blinded. Just run up to him. And hit with an offhand weapon.
Jimmy on the go.
Okay. I did just long rest, so rage. Oh. There's a list of targets, and you were supposed to seek them all out. This was the furthest from entrance to the city. Ah. Let's see. Wait, do I have the passive up? Nope. What's my chance to hit with this? 75. I like those odds. Swing. Make it a crit? No. Don't make it a crit this time. And again. Nope. And Dollar's down. See, the Dark Urge can avoid all of this anyway. Really? Okay. Torn and Bloody Page. The following text is printed haphazardly on a torn bloody page titled Dirge of the Unholy Assassin. Neath Candle Hollow's quiet tombs lies a path to murder's booms. If entry down below's your aim, seek trigger hidden by a frame. Sicarius the door awaits to admit those who seek their fates. If to continue you insist, show a trophy rent from wrist, of sacrifice for our Lord planned. Present death's night, a bloody... Oh, I guess it means a bloodied hand. Smear of blood obscures the poem's final word. So they get unique access to the sanctum next to the butler. Yeah, if you approach the door as the darker We'll just open it for you. God damn.
Sicarius. Guess we know what to say to this tombstone purveyor.
Right. What do we got?
No way to run a business, I say.
Space Hunt Boots. Get Dimension Door. Oh, that's pretty neat. Scarlet Leather Armor. +1 to Stealth. Give him that. A bloodied bag. Curiously. Do some names. And Fallen Lord. Yeah. Alexander's hand. Frank's hand. Horace's hand. That's a damn shame. All those people died. Alright, take the rest.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Alright, well, that guy's blinded, so I'm not really paying much attention to him. Paralyzed. Comment if you for all this saying say like Corals and no or halfling, same difference. God damn, dude, that's messed up. Rolled a 27 +7 to hit. Oh, that's a nat 20. No, stop that.
Light on my feet.
Okay, well. One. I don't really need to waste anything. These guys are pretty weak. Oh, he's in the dark vision. Okay. I'll have to waste something that's more area of effect. Like a fireball. That is a really well-placed cloud of darkness.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Okay. Target is blocked? Screw it. Just run past him. Can't. Damn. Okay. Let's try this. Can I hit it without hitting my own party members? No. Damn. This cloud of darkness really makes me useless. Non-master. But I have to get stronger, so I as beat by a bunch of guys in mass. You need a 15. Needs a 15 to save. Okay, sure. Gauntlet Devella Fountainhead. Oof. They're not doing too good, are they?
So you stopped queuing because you felt funny?
I mean, yes, most.
Alright, only thing I can think to do now that would really save us from getting screwed over by this. Just cast Daylight. Enchant. The only thing that's currently in sight when you're in darkness is yourself. There. That'll do it.
Heating up.
Now it's up to Carla. Let's see, 70% chance to hit. Up that to 91. One down. Needs a 14, roll to 15. Alright, good. Down. And another. 25. Alright, cool. Take the hit. And another. Yeah, no, you're good. And another one. Right. Still gotta get rid of that Socks fellow over there. But in the meantime, let's see, range, sneak attack. Yeah, no, you're fine. $21 damage. Could be better, but could be worse. Alright, fight him.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
Let's see, I guess I'll take the attack of opportunity, I don't care. Yeah, that's fine. Didn't even get through the temporary hit points. Twin spell. Ray of Frost. Hit you. And you. Nope. Of course it would miss.
No way to run a business, I
Whatever.
say. Can't even
I'm not
browse
wasting
while he's with a
spells on
client.
this. Yeah. Use multi-attack. Sure. Block the second one. Alright, so far so good. You okay? So they gave up on trying to attack the paralyzed target to deal with Karlach. No, that was their mistake. I typically don't use the first and second level spell slots. Huh. Only one way this could miss.
On the move.
Alright.
What's this?
Let's see. Just have Carlock finish these two off. One. Nope. It's already a crit. Next. Two down. One to go.
No surrender.
Alright. Last one down.
No way to run a business, I say. Can't even browse while he's with a client.
And done. Even her minimum damage kills this guy.
Never a dull moment. Need to find a way forward.
Of course they don't have anything worth taking.
I should have known it would be you. Thank you. If it had been the dwarf alone, we might have stood a chance. But these doppelgangers, they swarmed us. We were paralyzed before we even had the chance to fight back.
Aren't you supposed to be protecting Patriarch as in the upper city? Doppelganger, Tracky, Hourglass. I need this one. It's a rising star. Good thing I was here to save you then. Awful, I'm sure. A lot of paperwork to do. Leave you to it. Yeah, good thing I was here to save you then.
Good thing indeed. I was on my way to the upper city when I heard a commotion. I stepped in to see if I could help. It's not every day you have the chance to catch a killer in action. Not even in this profession. These killings aren't random. In fact, they seem to be part of some sort of test. That document you showed me before, the one with the victims' names on it, that was the briefing. The killers paralyze their victims, take their hands as an offering for Baal, and make it look like the cult of the Absolute was behind it all. It grants them access to a tribunal. From what I could gather, it's some sort of rite of initiation for aspiring cultists to prove their worth. And it's taking place beneath Candlehallow's tombstones. Like I said before, it's not something I can look into in an official capacity. But you...
Alright. So, there it is. I'll leave you to it. Alright, I have a hand. I'll investigate the tribunal.
How did you... Perhaps it's best I don't ask. Do what you have to do. And I'll pick up where I left off. The upper city. When I'm done, I'll stop by the Basilisk Gate. If you've got anything to tell of your investigations by then, I'd love to hear it.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much, Dementicide. I didn't think I was ever going to find Horn at this rate. Right. Figaro, you owe me. Do I get a discount for your shop?
I must say, I'm damn lucky you showed up when you did. Can you believe what that monster was doing?
Let's see. A depraved mind will resort to terrible things. No, wait, no. I'm glad you feel lucky. Do you also feel a deserving discount coming on?
Well, I'm not sure. Discounts are reserved for only the most loyal customers. The look on your face. You really thought me that tight-pocketed? Jests aside, thank you. You forever have my humblest gratitude and a most generous discount on my wares.
All right. You're walking up to a cop. Oh yes, I have a severed head. Dude, that's right. Why not? You ever heard that one joke where a wizard walks up to somebody and says, "Don't question me. I have a question. I just have something to ask." And then the rogue responds, "All right, just so long as you don't ask me any questions." The wizard says, "I need a severed head." And then or not severed head, but he's like, "I need a human skull." And then the rogue pulls out several human skulls. Like at some point, everyone realizes it's better not to ask questions. Just accept it. Alright, let's see. Glad to see you're in good spirits, Figaro.
In the face of such horror, I don't see that I have much choice. Now, how may I help you today?
What are you selling?
I sell anything and everything needed to cultivate your countenance.
What?
The best you'll find in Baldur's Gate. Certainly better than any dreck you'll pick up in Worm's Crossing.
Remind me again, what is he selling? No. Alright, let me just see what you guys got.
Very good, sir.
Does he sell anything that I would... Okay, it looked like he was just selling a dagger for a second there. Alright, what do we have? Dice. Close. Damn it. It's just clothes. All of it. Not even any magical gear. I'm wasting my time.
Now remember, fashion's a fickle mistress, so be sure to return.
Okay. Well, with that out the way, now can I go to the Balls Temple? Press the Murder Tribunal. Tombstone. Close the clothes shop. Yeah, but you know, in a game full, alright, there's magic plenty. You'd think there like a magical hat wouldn't be asking for too much. He's the brother of the other dwarf with that really annoying guy. You'll have to be more specific. There's a lot of people that are very annoying. Be there. Always make trophies, the hands of his victims. We can use these to access Dreadlord's Tribunal. Move Candle Hollow. Find out how to enter the Temple of Baal. That sucks. I refused the deal and then still had to kill him anyway. Because I just couldn't figure out how to get to Orin before Gortash. A pain in the ass. I'm sure they're gonna mock me for that too. Sells loads of dyes though. Clothes, fancy camp clothes. Then I kept changing what class he'd be. Oh yeah, I remember that one. He literally went. That guy went through every class too, and showed how you can be an annoying piece of shit in every single one. This was how. Thank you again. Like seriously, this was the thing that I was stuck on and put on the back burner for a long time. Ever since Holson was kidnapped, I was like, I'll just go save him. And it's like I couldn't do it.
Stone seals this chamber against the world. No key, no handle. Better to forget. Better to live.
The hell?
A chill draft strikes as you turn.
You're zero, that door's still not gonna open.
Was set.
Well, then how the hell do I get in here? I thought this was the thing.
Making me sweat.
Remember I said this will put you back on track. Oh, god damn it. Fine. Yep. You did say that. Give him the sack.
No time to rest.
Alright. Let me just throw a bunch of items over to him. Need to go to Candle Shop. Or whatever it was called. Alright. Items by weight. There. Right. Gotta walk away from this thing first. Okay. Let's just go back to Baldur's Gate. It's gotta be close to that. Just wait for this one to load. There we go. Okay, so Candlekeep Hollow. Let's see. Cargo. Counting House. Stairs. Verge. Gala. Sophia. Graveyard. Some Tavern. Wine Festival. Water's Mouth. Gate. Okay, I guess the can. Is it closer to what's it called? Worms Rock, maybe? And so we're back to the most annoying part of the game, which is waiting at a loading screen. Wonderful. Okay. Let's see where it's passing. Farm. Guns, Charge, Caress. Open Hand Temple. Coast Couriers. Yes. Where the heck is it? So it wasn't actually here. Alright. Just to reiterate. So now I'm stuck looking for the candle place. She said she was waiting at the basilisk gate, so I guess we can see if I can talk to her and get another lead. Alright.
Time to press ahead.
Next stop, Baldur's Gate Fish's End. Aches and bones, I didn't know I had.
The bread will go stale first, so that should go to the front.
Yeah. Is she not here after all? I guess I have to unlock, like, I have to finish the whole, what's it called? Quest line.
What's the first thing you want to do after we settle in?
Right. We're back.
Do you want a paper?
A bit busy.
Oh, okay. Fine.
You realise we can't stay here forever, don't you? Those walls might slow the army of the Absolute down, but they'll get once official investigations are concluded.
Okay.
You're just trying to placate us.
Oh, found it. Actually, does anyone say anything after that assassination attempt?
What can I do for you, my friend?
Nope. Nobody cares that that dwarf was about to die. Got it.
Twice what you just said.
I'm doing you a favor. You don't want it. It's no scales off my back.
Never much time for lords myself, but from what I read, Gortash was a stand-up bloke. Very well.
You don't want none of this. Trust me.
It's not what it looks like. I promise.
Right.
You want how much? It was half that a 10-day ago.
Candle Hallow's tombstones, remembering the deceased with sympathy and skill.
Take it up with 9 fingers. She loves it when people.
What?
I could pay half now.
No reason not to.
2/3 even.
Do I look like I was born in a bathtub? Leave no tricks. If you can't afford it, stop wasting my time.
Let's get going.
All right.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Let's see. Just close the door behind us. And go from there. Nothing more following here? Right, save. Oh, everyone? So do we just fail because like no one passed the perception check? Seekers. If you seek the tribunal, let death be your guide. For what is behind death but murder? Another phone. Skull. What? That was easy enough.
Someone there? Hardly a challenge.
Easy. What do we got here? Keeping up appearances, some gold, and superior health potion. Let's see. Clerk Privilege. Remember, you are in the business of making handle hollows tombstones look like a genuine retail establishment. Keep all the prices about half again and too high, so you don't sell very much inventory. Think of the shop as a stage set rather than an actual going concern. The management. It's a lot here. Right. Give these to Carl to hold on to.
Looking ahead.
Alright.
Let's move. Keep a blade close.
Oh.
What to do?
The locked door has red text on it reading, "All are weighted, all are embraced. None shall escape."
That's vaguely familiar. Try to recall historical source. Sure. Nope.
The phrase sounds familiar, but you can't quite recall where you heard it.
Alright, just speak the phrase.
At the ready.
Parchment.
Flaming fists this way.
Huh. So remind me, yes? Did you play Baldur's Gate? The first and the second one? I have played a little of the first one, and then I didn't play the second one at all. I have it because, you know, they give it away in a bundle collection. But yeah. That's about it. Okay. Really, I'm over encumbered by the amount of gold I have now. May recognize this guy then. Maybe.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us. What a day.
Let's disarm it. Wouldn't be encumbered if you carrying a library in your pocket. Perhaps. But but then I wouldn't have the library in my pocket.
One day I'll catch a break.
Wait, where exactly? Where exactly did they want me to go here? Just to ignore.
May the gods take you first.
Turn off the skull lantern. What the heck? Where's the tribunal supposed to be exactly?
Let's have a look.
Oh, here we go. This looks like something. Let's see. 3 random skulls and One that looks like it has the ball circle on it. If there's a path, if there's a way I'm supposed to click these, I don't know what it is. So we're just gonna do it the wrong way, and then until I figure out what the right way is. I'm obviously gonna pick the one with the red blood all over it, assuming that's the right one.
Let's see.
There's something engraved on this skull. Living, a torment of sorrow and strife. It's a poem. It continues, is a burden to great and to small. We faithful cure mortals of burdensome life and present it to Death Father Baal. Verse by Invoker Grimlark.
I don't get it. Well, I was hoping that was going to be the key, but nope. That was just flavor text. So, came from up here. Go this way. Tribunal antechamber. Here we go. Clearly, this is where I need to be.
Present me well from gifts thine own, or I shall rend thy flesh from bone.
Okay. Artifacts you can take. How about some gold? I've got plenty. To see extend aside, not for myself. I killed to be here and took the victim's hand as proof.
A grasping hand, an offering vile. Enter now the dread Lord's trial.
Okay. Granite bench. Bench.
What can I do for you, my friend?
You guys are all just fine with everything? Okay. Yeah, sure. The witch, that which lurks, that which guards, that which watches.
I need a quick word.
Its breath is dank and coarse, but it has no words. This creature is mute. Its breath is dank and coarse, but it has no words. This creature is mute.
So only this one talks.
Thou hast shown proof of worthy kill. Present thyself before Baal's will.
And over here. Probably gonna get jumped.
You gaze upon murder's progeny, child.
His most ill-trusted zealots.
His faithful departed.
Prodigal servants, each returns to do his bidding eternally.
This man is known to all Baldurians, and his presence sparks dread in the pit of your stomach. Before you is Saravok Arnchev, a Baalist who almost brought Baldur's Gate to ruin a century ago. Davella was right. Not just an imitator, but Saravok himself.
This is the court of the Dread Lord's Tribunal. I am its custodian. Here come those who seek to transcend, aspirants of his most profane order, the would-be unholy assassins of Baal.
Wasn't this guy killed in the first game? Saravok Anchev, how are you still alive?
A long while ago, my wretched sibling brought me back. The fairest of Baal spawn soul-bound me to this husk. Worship death though I do, I refused it. I roamed the coast, gathering those who still held Baal in their black hearts. The cult survived, festering beneath the city, with me as the gate's everlasting poison. But no more, for poison is too slow a death. Now is the time for slaughter. With these killings, the glory of the Baalists has risen beyond what we dreamed possible during those dark days. But the worship of my Lord is led by another now, my granddaughter Orin. The youngest unholy assassin ever to follow in Baal's bloody trail. And his chosen.
Does Zorn have to do with the murders in the city? Zorn is your granddaughter.
My very blood, and by extension, his. Baal has never had a more gifted prodigy. Orin's gifts surpassed even her mother's. Her mother knew this, and she could not bear it. When Orin was but 7 years old, she tried to smother the child as an offering to our Lord. I heard the screams. I ran to help, but feared for the child's life. But the cries were not Orin's. It was her mother's blood that soaked the sheets. Orin had cut off the very hand that tried to end her and made a plaything of it. And as she toyed with her dead mother's hand, a deep quiver rose up through her throat. The Lord of Murder speaking through the child. this child, he said, nor let any other, for this child will serve me with unholy ardor. Protect her in my name.
Can bet you hear him this gonna say bring them here. Most likely, yes. Let's see. It's horrible through that. Did you know that your daughter was planning to kill him? You killed your daughter? Your family is deeply disturbed. Fine. Once dead. You come here to be embroiled in your family drama. Lies by ball? No. Let's see. Did you know that your daughter was planning to kill Lauren?
I knew of my daughter's ambitions, but not the lengths to which she'd go. She hungered for Baal's favor more than anyone I'd ever known. But her daughter, Orin, hungered even more. My lord made his choice. I abided by his words. But Orin is not the subject of our judgment here today. You wish to become an unholy assassin of Baal. So, approach and be judged.
You be judged? What does this judgment involve exactly? Interest in being judged by Baal. Approach and make your head monster. Does this judgment involve exactly?
There is no better mirror in which to see the true nature of a killer than his victim. You took their hands from them. Now, I will clutch one of their souls from the abyss, that they may show Baal who you are.
I did kill Gortash, so if I use his hand, I should be fine. Ready.
Let us begin. Spirit of the slaughtered, return to us. Show us the truth of this murderer's intent, and let us judge him for his bloody service.
His will be done.
Okay, it's Gortash.
You took this spirit's life, and thus its voice. So, speak for it. How was this pitiable creature slain?
First, I ended its existence, then I cut its hand from its corpse. It's done, its details don't matter. In combat honorably, with a smile on my face and pleasure in my heart. Slowly and painfully, I severed every scream. No, I kind of just wanted him dead and be done with it. With a smile on my face and pleasure in my heart.
Reverence. Zeal.
Long may he reign.
delight him. You slaughter well, aspirant. You are deemed worthy. Enter the Dreadlord's abattoir and submit to his will.
I don't think I could beat the big bad of the first game. So like, do you want me to follow him? It looks that way. What's over here? Keychain. There's a key. Wait, so is Holston in here? Nope. That's a shame. Legacy Ledger. Nothing. Potion of Supreme Healing. Yeah, okay. Legacy Ledger. Herein are logged the blood requisitions, the corpse wealth of our sacrifices, taken from their dead hands. After chronicling and the assassin's claim of their own tithe, the remainder should be brought before the temple's leader, no longer the butler as in past times. What follows is a detailed financial log of loot from dead targets, always accompanied by indulgent purple prose describing their cause of death. Wardrobe. Shoes. Noble hat. Yeah. Alright. Mistakes were made. Oh.
Release me at once.
When I get out of these chains, my wrath will be terrible.
Right. Okay.
You stand now on the cusp of the Dreadlord's favor. One killing secures your rebirth as an unholy assassin of Baal. The slaughter of a celestial being. Make violence of its goodness. Spill its blood. And bathe in Baal's eternal rapture.
I know you. Do not listen to this ancient fuck. Free me at once.
I mean, he is annoying. Would it truly be evil to rid the world of such an annoying piece of crap? Honestly, I should just kill him, but that's the easy way out. Blood will be spilled, Haravok. I will slaughter you. Alright, let's see. How screwed am I? Saravok for Echo. Go Tribunal Ghosts. What is this? Dark Vision. Ariel. Ancestry. Ballspawn Essence Sendai. When Sendai's ghost dies, Saravok will have his armor class increased by 6. This is armor class right now. 20. Yeesh. Grand. But on a hit, inflict bleeding, the maximum HP.
Let's finish this.
What about you? What's your story? Shackled. Chained to the ground with iron shackles. Can you attack? Move? Wait, can I attack the shackles? Help. Can't be helped. Wonderful. What about Greater Restoration? Can that save me? I thought I had Greater Restoration. Yeah, here it is. Charm, Petrification. That's a shame. Well, I guess just Flame Strike? Alright. Let's get started.
Cut and run.
Hmm? Can't have disadvantage. Oh, right, okay. Do a melee attack. Rolled a 27. Okay, yeah, that's a hit. And Vampire Bite. Love this. Grand. Now if you can't hit. Heal. No. Hold on, wait. What level spell is that? 6th level. Nope. Sanctuary. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? You can take some damage. I would hit that stupid thing too. Kind of cool. It hits the chains too. Sweet. No longer shackled. Good for you. Alright. Now, while I try to figure out exactly what I should do. Let's see. Sure, I have something here. Black hole? No. Mind blast. There it is. Alright, couldn't stun him. Alright, great.
This could be fire, baby.
Rage. With this many enemies around, it's just not a good idea to avoid doing that. Cannot harm because of Sanctuary? Typically speaking, that's not how that spell's supposed to work. Affected entity can't be targeted by enemy attacks or spells. Still takes attack indirectly. Whatever. Yeah, already used action jump. What does this one do? Ball spawn essence, Sarah. When this ghost dies, Saravok will be permanently hastened and will be unaffected by paralysis, restraints, or any attempts to reduce movement speed. So one is armor class, another is status ailments, and this one listen. When this ghost dies, Saravok's attacks will heal him for 2d12 hit points. Yeah, okay. Needs a 13, rolled a 12. Reckless attack. Okay. Cast haste. That's a 3rd level spell. We're gonna stop that. No, you don't haste him. Wow. Be really great if that celestial being actually had some power to him.
Listen up, you ghostly pricks. Mess with the mastodon, you get the tusks.
Let's see. It's a D4. You know what? If he gets hit, who cares? You missed. You had one job and all you could do was miss. What annoying is that? Sam. Alright, well, Sam, thanks for the follow. Sanctuary. What a crappy. What is there? There's no way I know to immediately just remove it. So unfortunately, Saravox just immune to a majority of my damage output. I'll just take the attacks of opportunity. Yeah. Use Warning Flare. Okay. We're gonna shoot the one that can cast the healing spell. Yeah. 31, yeah. Three HP left. Let it go. Okay. He already used his reaction. So we're going to have Spirit Guardians doing radiant damage at 5th level. I mean, if it works. Dodge that. Oh, she's out of movement speed. Okay, that's the end of that little reign of terror. Alright. Stop that. Okay. That's Sanctuary block. Oh, that's right. He just threw an attack out. So the Sanctuary is no longer good. Let's see Sanctuary. Yep. Hope you enjoyed that little swing on me.
I got this.
You know what? No, before that,
despite everything.
Let's see what I can do. Throw out. I can't. The range on that spell's too large. It would just hurt my own guys. Cone of Cold, though. That's... Well, I can aim it a little better. Let's just go over here. And then... Cone of Cold. Let's see. He's immune to necrotic damage, isn't he? Legendary resistance. No. He's not immune. Wow. He's not even resistant. Okay. Heightened spell, twin spell, quicken spell. Here we go. Blight. 40% chance. It's still damage. It's not ideal, but it's better than nothing.
Moving.
Alright. Let's see if we can take Saravok down a peg. One attack. It's a hit. And second attack. Executioner. Instead of being a miss, it's immediately a crit. And then get a bonus attack from that. They can't all be good. Servok's almost down. Casting haste again, and again we counterspell. He gonna die. Perished it. Slow on Astarion. Infernal. Wait. Needs a 16, roll to 17. I don't need to cast anything. Oh, he did something. Alright. Attack Saravok. %60 chance to hit. Here's hoping. Turn it into a crit. Alright. Which of these blood things are left? Echo, Sara, no longer all that important now. If you die, you're no longer permanently hasting somebody. This one was the armor class one, right? Yeah. Let's blow this one up. Cast. Actually, if I do another Scorching Ray. At 3rd level. 4th. I'd be greedy and do Scorching Ray at 4th level. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that was a lot more underwhelming than I would have liked. Second level. Nah, the fight's over, more or less. Saravok was the most challenging enemy here. Everything else is just clean up. So let's finish these. Let's finish these off. You and you. Then quicken spell, and I'm doing another one.
Took you bloody long enough. You've no idea how wrinkles like mine get caught in chains like that.
I suppose some thanks are in order. You did a good job putting a stop to those barlist Burks. Though I do wish you'd figured this all out before I, put the blame for Father Lorgan's murder on that poor refugee. Well, at least it's over now.
You did gain access to Orin. Here. Just beginning of Ball's resurgence. How did you end up here?
After our chat at Charessa's Caress, I thought it best to polish off the bottle I'd started. I started coming over all woozy. My joints stiffened up quicker than a brothel browser's loins. Paralyzed. My vision went black. When I woke up, I was in chains. Overall, a terrible ordeal. One deserving of a drink. I bid you good day, but it's been royally shite all round.
It's about to get worse. We need to put a stop to the Ballist resurgence.
There is no we in this equation, my friend. I assure you, I am quite finished. Besides, it's plain to see that I'm well out of my depth here. But you gave these reprobates a proper seeing to. You clearly have what I don't. Courage, insight, heroism. The city needs you. I overheard these pigs talking. There's a Baal temple deep within the old Undercity that the cult is using. A century ago, it was destroyed by a group of heroic sorts. Let's hope history repeats itself, eh? This place is foul as piss. I'm out of here.
It even makes you regret sparing him. Fucking hell. Alright, does Saravok's corpse have anything worth anything? Alright, Amulet of Ball. First Blood. On a hit, inflict bleeding upon targets that have max HP. Two slashing damage at the start of every turn. Yay, I guess. Aperture key. Map to Ball Temple. Don't actually need it. Finny. I found this place on accident. But it's nice to have a map. Sword of Chaos. Oh, that just sounds awesome. Hold on, wait. Give me some details on this. So, 2d6 plus 2 weapon. Does it with an extra d4 necrotic. On hit, you gain d6 of hit points. Oh, this is awesome. Alright. Rush attack, cleave, lacerate, pummel strike. Sword of Saravok, brother of Gorion's ward, and child of the evil god Baal. Though much of its power died with him, the sword is still formidable and glows with a malevolent light. Awesome. And Saravok's horned helmet. Deathbringer's sight. Gain dark vision up to a range of 3 meters or 15 if you already have it. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking is reduced by 1. This effect can stack. Beautiful. Dauntless, can't be frightened, cannot be afflicted with other emotion altering conditions. Last sight Saravok witnessed as a mortal was his sibling's knife. This duel was the first between Baal Spawn is worshipped still by the cult of Baal, who now believe that no act is more sacred than fratricide between Spawn before the altar of their dreadlord. Yeesh. Alright, well. We'll give these to Karlach. Let's see how well they would go for her.
Come on, let's go.
Alright. Wait a second now. There we go. What's your current helmet do? Tiny 2 HP healed at the beginning of each turn. Well, that's outclassed. Balduran's favor. Get a +1 to armor class and saving throws. Attackers can't land a critical hit on its wearer. I might give somebody else that Saravok's helmet after all. What does the sword do? Right. For starters, it's a +3, so it's already an immediate downgrade by comparison. Giant Slayer on hit, double the damage from your strength modifier. Okay, that's not bad. Gains advantage on attacks against large, huge, and gargantuan enemies. That's redundant, because I already have reckless attack. Doing an extra bonus 5 damage ain't bad. But compare that to being able to heal with every attack I make. Amulet of greater health. Increase the con score to 21. That's hard to pass up just for some bleed damage. The amulet should... it'll give you access to that door. It's a chance to heal. You're right, it's on hit, so on a chance I miss, there's no healing. No, it's not. Well, it says on hit, so if I miss, then I don't heal, but like, the odds of me hitting are pretty damn high. I think I'll take this over the other one. Like, you could argue I'm losing out on some damage because it's a +2, but then it's also a D4 to necrotic, so that more than makes up for that. So, yeah, I think I'll go for this. 2D. Now, the helmet, on the other hand, extra chance to crit. I think Astarion already has some items like that. This isn't one of them. Whenever you deal damage with a weapon, gain arcane acuity. I can do without that. Yep. While hiding The number you need to roll crit decreases by 1. Not this. This doesn't do that. These gloves. Nope. It gives me an extra D4 force damage. Let's see. Nope. Huh. Well, I don't really need the Saloon's Dream thing, so I guess I can give him that. Risen. Right. That's the thing. We'll give him the Amulet of Ball. And I'll give him Saravok's helm as well. So now you can crit off of an 18 to 20. Don't really care about the can't be frightened thing, but it's there.
All right. What now?
Okay. All those other spirits just disappeared, so no point worrying about those.
What's in here?
Oh, slot.
Well, hello. A crooked touch.
Obviously, I'd make that. Take the arrows. Scroll to him. You can go to Cock. Take gold. Memoirs of My Death. This is memory. This is a memoir describing in detail the visions of Baal seen by Saravok Anchev after his death in the Baal temple centuries ago. The brethren often ask me what was it like to die. They expect me to present a warring conflict, the humiliation of defeat against the honor of sacrifice. But once dead, it is impossible to think of oneself, of life, for you are in Baal's own embrace. Baal's domain is a red wasteland, in a starless sky, halted in time before the collapse of the final sun. There I wandered, tasting the end of all things. I was dragged back from the precipice, bound to a living husk again by my mocking sibling. I resented it at first. I had forgotten how to breathe, to eat, all the animal functions. of the petty who cling to life. But when I was cruelly resurrected, my faith was bolstered more through my death than it could be through life. I would bring about Baal's perfect finale. The melting of the crimson sun above the lakes of blood. It will happen. This world will be carved in his image. Ugh, that is messed up. This ability description is great. The ability is called Beachable Bro BQ. What? Where'd you read this exactly? The weight's too high. Give the flash binders to Carlock. That'll do it. It says recovers HP for yourself and nearby bros, lady bros included, with some mouth-watering grill.
Still breathing.
Aha.
Everything. Can't slow down.
Valeria's spare pipe, Valeria's hookah, Valeria's trunk bomb, Valeria's snuff. Macedonian Memoirs, Volume 1, Investigator Valeria. The slightly crumpled personal missive parchment humming with Mount Celestia's radiance, both sporadically recorded entries in the Hollyphant's life. Bloody Planetar. Oh, you know what? I'm not reading this guy's crap. It's whatever. We move on. Anything else in here? Nope. That's how he doing this. I've got no complaints on it.
Give it a shot.
But when you read text like that, you'd start finding yourself reading everything as if you were a surfer from Florida. It's like, goddamn. You can't just be from Florida. You'd have to specifically be a surfer. All right.
Copper for your thoughts.
Well, no one cares about the elephant guy either. Really?
What can I do for you, my friend?
Class. It's called Aquanaut. From what game? Oh, whoa. Hold on a sec. Hold on. I'm switching up games. I managed to get pretty far. So. First, I'm gonna finally go to the temple and save. Here, save. Wait. Tribunal. Okay. Hey, as I usually say, thank you to everyone who joined me on this run of Baldur's Gate 3. I'll see you all later. Until then, please take care. I could drag. Oh, nice.